and 5, 4, 3, 2.
Good morning, everyone. It is good to be back here this Sunday morning, and it is a wonderful day to see the sun up in the sky and having the sun in your heart, the Son of God, Jesus Christ. We really thank God for strength and for the health that He is giving us. We cover our country in prayer and the people of our nation and the world in prayer as we celebrate also Father's Day. I want to say happy Father's Day to the fathers. I want to say a special happy day to my husband, John Henry, our interpreter online here with you. And I, as everybody knows, I'm Sharon Henry, and we are continuing with our level 2 English, and we are about to begin our revision for our final assessment for the term. We started our first review today, part 1 of our review, and your final assessment will be on the 4th of July, Sunday the 4th of July, and that will be our last class for the term until we begin back in September when school reopens. So we will keep you in tune as to when we will be starting back our class in September as you continue to view our Bible study and our church meetings on a Sunday morning. So this morning we are looking at pronouns and we are revising. We started with pronouns as we started the term. We were focusing on possessive pronoun and the word ownership and possessive. We looked at explaining these to you all when I had the word possessive and we had the word ownership. Sorry. Right, so we had the word possessive and we had the word ownership. Right, so in terms of explaining, I told you the concept of ownership and so on. I want to remind you about the pronouns. We started with the word in terms of the possessive pronouns there. Those people who have been with us every Sunday morning. So we explained the word there, and a lot of deaf persons said they don't use this word there much. Okay, and then we look at other, excuse me, other possessive pronouns. Her, his, its. So we explain how the meaning of these words. And there is when you're talking about more than one person, and I'm drawing the pictures. So we are talking about more than one people owning something. So we have there. All right, so we have our students online. I'm seeing a good few of them coming online now. So we have there. We have her. When we're looking at her, we are looking at something belonging to a female person, girl, woman, right? So her, and it's one person. His, and I'm in each of the pictures, we're showing that something belonging to them. And we're saying there, her, just put in a ball. His, each one of them must be owning something, right? His, and its. Its is really something, it's belonging to a thing. Okay, so it could be a table, a dog. I'm talking about its. Right? So, and excuse me, I'll just put it on the side. My, and my refer to yourself when you are saying something belong to you. So I am just drawing. All right, so it could be a person, but this had to be you, right? Something belonging to you, and I'm looking at, something belonging to you. So you use the word my, Right, so we're looking at these simple possessive pronouns so that we understand that it is related to owning something. And we talk about the ownership, and I'll review that later on. But we're looking at the pronouns. So you need to know when to use these pronouns when you are writing, because as deaf persons, you cannot speak. You are not speaking, you are writing. So when you have to communicate to the public, you have to learn to write clear sentences so that everyone will understand what you mean. So I'm just reviewing again the pronouns that we looked at: there, her, and we know the sign for each one of them: his, its, and my. Okay, now there's other pronouns that we can look in relation to, but we are doing the simplest one first so that you will get familiar with it, and then we move on. Okay, all right, so that is what we did. So let's see how we can use these pronouns in sentences. How are we using them? So we're looking at use in sentences. Before I go to use in sentences, we need to know why we need pronouns. I'm just going to repeat myself again. Pronouns are right? They are words used instead of nouns. And we said instead, or we can use the word in place of nouns. So we know what nouns are. So we want to see the example of these before I go into the sentences. So we have the examples. So I have, and we looked at the possessive and possessive. So if I have the girl, and girl is a female, the girls, showing possession, the girls dress. We are saying that this dress, this girl owns this dress. So instead of writing the girls, and we'll see what I had here in terms of her, I say her dress. So instead of using the girls, I say her dress. So the girls is showing that this dress is owned by this girl. To show that, I say her dress. Next, if I say the man's, and you see I put in the apostrophe there, the man's, let's put it in blue, the man's dog. Man is a male, therefore I will use his as the pronoun for man. So I will say his dog. I will say his dog. His is replacing the man. We are saying that the man owns a dog. And instead of saying the man's, we say his dog. Again, and we're going back what we had from before, right? If you're looking at there, so we have John and Sharon, I'm using us as an example this morning. Car. We are looking at two persons, that is plural, owning something, but I did not put it in the apostrophe. I have the apostrophe S at the end here. Sorry about that. Space, I didn't put enough space. Car. Right, I put the apostrophe S at the end of saying Sharon. So in order to represent John and Sharon with a pronoun, I am going back again. And I'm going to use there because it's more than one. So it could be two, male or female. It could be two men or whatever. It doesn't matter. Okay. So I am saying, I'm going to say there to represent Sharon and John, and then I'm going to write car. So there is taking the place, the pronoun used in place of John and Sharon. Then the next one, well, we have the dog bone. We are saying that this bone belongs to the dog. So I'm going back again. And instead of dog, I'm going to say it. So instead of dog here, I say its bone. Telling me that this bone belongs to the dog. Next, the last one. This one is where you are talking about yourself. So if I am talking about myself, I will say, in terms of if I'm writing, I'll say Sharon's, but I'm talking about myself. Sharon's pen. I am Sharon. My name is Sharon. I'm talking about myself. So therefore, I will say my. I use my to represent myself. So when you're writing this last one, please write your name. So you will say my pen. So we have the people online. We have Adana, welcome Adana. We have Cliff, welcome Cliff. We have Donna. We have Selwyn. Jamal, welcome Jamal, and Kenton. So we have all these students online this morning, and I'm really happy to see you all. So this is what we did this term. We usually did mostly the pronouns. We look at possession. I put in the pronouns first here, but then I went on to showing this possessive thing in terms of the possession, right? So we look at how we can use possessive pronouns with their nouns. So in order for you, a pronoun we places or in place of a noun, we put a pronoun, right? But in a possessive pronoun, and I'm just explaining this, a possessive pronoun must replace a possessive noun. So you have possessive pronoun, or we said possessive. All right, so we have the possessive pronoun must match. We must have on the other side a possessive noun. And I just given us a little practice in this morning, right? So we did it in the in one way to show you. So if I'm doing it in a different way now. And let me see if you all remember. I think we had 5. So on this side, I will have 5 too. So if I put the dogs, what will I put here? If I put the ladies, let me just one of them. What will I write here? So I want you to do this with me. I'm gonna ask each person online to give me the answers just now. All right. Peter and Jane. It's 2 people's name. I'm just putting the pronouns. I'm just putting the noun, sorry. Right? Tim is a boy. I'm going to put what they own just now. And the last one I put, you have to write your name. One pronoun I now realize I forgot, and I'll go back and do it with you all just now. So we have, you write your name here. So put your name here. All right, let me leave out that one just for now, because of the fact that you have to write you have to write your name. Okay, I'm just leaving out that for now. And each one of them owns something. So the dogs could be leg. The leg belongs to the dog. All right, part of the dog's body. The lady's shoe. Peter and John pets. Okay, Tim's ball. Right, each one of them owns something. But what I want you to focus on is, what pronoun would you use to replace each of the nouns? Right, so I'm going to ask. I'm just going to put one here. Just something to repeat. I want to see if you all know this one. This is the one I missed out. Right. Okay, so should I put that in a different color? So let me ask Donna. Donna, you will be the first one. What pronoun would I use to replace the dogs? Very good. It's. So very good. So you're going to put it. Excellent. Right? It's, and we're going to say its leg. Very good. But the pronoun itself is its. This is the pronoun. This is the answer. Good. Next, Kenton. What pronoun am I going to use to replace the ladies? Kenton. Who? Very good. her, and we'll say her shoe. Right? But her is the pronoun that we're using to replace the ladies. Next person. Now I have to see faces. So I cannot see Adana. I cannot see Jamal. I cannot see Selwyn. And I cannot see Cliff. So if you all want me to, right, I see Adana. Excellent. Ah, yes. Number 3, Peter and James. Very good. There. Right. Very good, Adana. Thanks for showing us your face. There. Peter, because it's 2-person, their pets. So the pronoun that is replacing Peter and Jane is there. All right, let me see if I could get another face. I'm begging for the face. Somebody's coming back on. Somebody's coming on. Let me get them in the class. Right. Which other face am I seeing? Whose face can I see again? Can I see Selwyn? Can I see Jamal? Can I see Cliff? All right, so let's get somebody else to answer number 4. Who want to volunteer for number 4? Who want to volunteer for number 4? Donna, come, let's get Donna again. Or Kenton. Kenton put up his hand. Go ahead, Kenton. Tim's ball. What are you going to use? Tim's ball. The other come down. I'm not seeing. Right, his. Somebody's mic. All right, somebody mic was on. So I'm going to put his ball. Right? So the pronoun his is replacing them. That's one. Mary and I. Now, I did not give you this in the first example. So let me see who can remember. This is a challenge. Let me see who can remember from what we did before. We can give it when I taught the lesson. But who can remember the pronoun for Mary and I? So the pronoun must be looking at Mary and I. Mary and I. So in this one, you're including yourself. You're including yourself. Mary and I. What can I use for Mary and I? Who can remember that pronoun? And that is the one I forgot to put in my first, in my example here. Right? So I put my, but the next one I missed out is the word. That is the one I missed out. And this one represents, and I put in the fancy hairstyle, me and another person. Ooh. Just a minute. Sorry about that. I am something. I am just all right, just let me get my stuff together here. I know you all can see it, but I just couldn't. Right, so this is me, and so this is me here. So you're including yourself and another person. So this is John and I here. So when I included myself with another person, I say our. So that is one I left out. So I included in my example practice. So Mary and I, so it's me, that is I represent yourself and Mary. So in order to the pronouns, anybody want to volunteer for this one? What is the answer? Let me see. I cannot see you all now. All right, so let's see. St. Kenton, who want to say this one? Oh, Selwyn is here. Yes, Selwyn. Yes, I'm seeing Selwyn now. Selwyn, what is the answer for number 5? Mary and I. What are you going to put for Mary? What pronoun are you going to use for Mary and I? I can't hear. I can't see. What is that? Sign it again for me, Selwyn. What pronoun? Nah, not there. Not there at all. Anytime you're including yourself in the pronoun, you cannot use there. There refer to people, other people, not yourself. So you cannot use there. Our, yes. Our. So it is our. Anytime you're including yourself, you have to say our. So it's our school. Our school. So the pronoun that you're going to use in place of yourself and another person together is our. So you say our. So you must be able to use, to be able to replace the pronoun with the possessive noun. So possessive noun, the possessive pronoun must match the possessive noun. Both of them must be a possessive. There are other kinds of pronouns, but you must know what is a possessive pronoun. And we did pronoun already in level 1 when I was teaching level 1 with you. So level 2 we are doing possessive pronoun. We did possessive pronouns already in level 1. So I want you to, whenever you need to know which one is which. Look at them. Look at them, and we did it in the first slide, all of them now. Look at them. Right? There, her, his, its, and look at the picture, my, and our. So these are the possessive pronoun. They show ownership, that these people, these things own something. And you replace a pronoun. So you have to match, this is a pronoun with the noun. Right? So you must have the noun, know the noun to replace to get the pronoun. And we show you the examples. Okay, and the possessive noun is represented at the end with a apostrophe or apostrophe s. And I think we did that also. Not think, but I know we did that also. So I just started with the pronouns. Okay, in terms of the possessive. All right, so we are stopping here for today. And what I would like you to do in terms of practice this, and because it is homeless, it is revision. It is not like I'm teaching you something new. This is revision. So you are revising what we did before. You are revising what we did before. So what I would like you to do in terms of home lesson, because I want you to keep revising homework, I want you to find possessive nouns to represent these possessive pronouns. So I have the pronouns here, and you think about, so I have its, his, her, our, my. So we have 6, and there. I want you to give me an example of a noun, and I'm saying again, it is a possessive noun. That means ownership. And I'm putting the word ownership by it because I don't want you to get confused. Ownership, we learned what ownership is already. It's the same meaning, possessive and ownership. So I want you to give me, you think about nouns that you can give me now. Oh, sorry. Let me just put in my word nouns here. my enthusiasm to write the word possessive. Right, so we have possessive nouns. Right, so you need to give me the possessive noun. You choose yours for yourself. I gave you before, and I'm going back. I gave you all of them here. So this is the ones that I gave. So these are the ones you all have to do for me. All right, so you are going to give me the possessive noun to match the pronouns. So this on this side is the possessive. This possessive pronoun. I give you all the possessive pronoun. Now you give me the possessive noun, right? So you must be able to do that. So you could go back in your notes, go back in your page, even from today, what I did today, and you can give me, don't give me the same thing, eh? Take a picture of it and send it on to me personally. Everybody know my number, Sharon Henry, and send it to my number. Everybody, those who are in the class knows my number. So I'm seeing Cliff. I don't know if Cliff knows my number, right? So that's the only person, 7682961. So send your WhatsApp picture to 7682961, and it's Sharon Henry. Sharon, right? So you can get your work corrected for your review. This is revision for your assessment. Next week, when you come back, we will go into the possessive nouns in terms of the nouns and sentences, so that we can put these in the context of writing sentences, because this is what I'm focusing on, you all being able to write clear sentences in this way, using these possessive pronouns and nouns. Okay, so thank you again. We finish up for our day today, our class, and continue revising. It's so wonderful seeing you all. We cannot hug, and as we usually hug on a Father's Day, I can't give all the fathers a hug. I'm seeing many fathers on the online today. I'm seeing we have mostly fathers we have on the screen this morning, right? So I want to say happy Father's Day again to you all, and I hope you all have a good lunch, a good Father's Day's lunch, and enjoy your day today. All right. I know we have to be inside, but we know that with God we are able to persevere, and the Lord is going to keep us. Lord, keep you all safe. Bye bye until Wednesday. All right.